Hi again. Okay, so this is a continuation of my last video, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. Put a link in the description. So, this one is about how I decided that I was trans. So the first time I heard the term transsexual was in the book Magical Thinking by Augustine Burroughs. And he has a chapter in there titled Transfixed by Transsexuals. And he talks about how he considered at one point or transitioning from male to female, and he just went into detail about different types of surgeries, the trans woman that he has met. It just goes into a lot of detail about that. But he didn't once mention female to male options, so it didn't really occur to me that you can't do that. But at the end of the chapter, he concluded that he didn't want to transition, and the only reason he wanted to in the first place was because he hated his parents. His parents hated him, and he just wanted to piss them off further. So that was my first introduction to the term transsexual. So I knew what it meant. It just didn't occur to me that you could go from female to male. But when I did find out that that is possible was when I was in 9th grade. There's a class at my school called Health, and it's your typical health class. You learn about STDs, safe sex, all that good stuff. But I guess what makes my school different from other schools is the very first part that we talk about is transsexuals. And we watched a movie called, I think it's called Transgeneration, which follows 4 college students. So most of my friends took that class the term before I did. And they were telling me about the video that they were watching in class, and they're talking about some of the trans guys in the video, and I went home thinking, transsexual, maybe that's what I am. And I looked it up, did all sorts of research on it. I looked for people on YouTube talking about transitions, and found this one guy. I can put the link to his channel in the description. I believe his username's Domino AJ. But yeah, his name's Tyler. He's this great guy, and I started watching his videos, I think around the time that he got a date for chest surgery. And he talks a lot about the effects of testosterone, his family, relations, friends, just lots of things about that. So his videos really helped me to figure out what it means to be trans. So I was playing around with the idea that I was trans for quite a while. And it wasn't until I took health that I actually finally came out to myself as trans. After we had finished watching the videos, and as a conclusion to the unit on transsexuals, my teacher wrote a bunch of questions on the board, and she told us that we could choose any of the questions and write about it, and it wouldn't be turned in. It was just for ourselves, and then we'd talk with another person about some of the questions. So one of the questions she wrote, I'm not going to be able to phrase this exactly, but it was something along the lines of, when does one's awareness of the gender come about? When does one's awareness of their sexuality come about? So I wrote about the bee incident. And when I wrote that, that's when I actually came out to myself as trans. And like, I actually wrote it down on paper, and it seemed like this final thing, like, is actually real, and it wasn't just an idea. So yeah, that's when I first came out to myself as trans. Hey, Pep. And since then I have just learned a lot about everything. And I've become more firm in the idea that I am trans and fully accepting myself and others. So I'm pretty good. Don't really know what else to say. So yeah, that's the end. Au revoir. Alright, I was just watching my videos and realized I talked a lot about the thing on my chair that was attacking me. This is what it was. My cat, Pippin. Hi. Gonna meow? No? Okay. But yeah, he's been attacking me. Hi, Pip. Alright. That's all. Bye.